Yeah, in the 60s when I first started pro, I suppose I was about 18, 19 I think, when I went professional, left my day job, and in Ealing, it was an antique shop I was in, cushy little number, and but I was 19, yeah, I was with Jimmy Cliff, playing bass with Jimmy Cliff, and we were working about 7 or 8 nights a week. It was very heavy. We were doing like 3 gigs on a Saturday night, Twisted Wheel in Manchester to some other club in Manchester, and then back over the Pennines or whatever, and doing the all-nighter at Sheffield University. This is with Jimmy Cliff, and he had a soul review. He was doing all sort of soul stuff, and he was very good. Jimmy Cliff. That's right. So I was doing that. The thing is, my favourite music really was Tamla Motown at the time, and you know, the Stax, Otis Redding, you know, these guys. I was heavily into that, and so were all my pals. It was kind of like a mod thing in the 60s. All my friends were sort of mods, you know, going up the Scene Club in Ham Yard up in London, and we would go down to Flamingo, stuff like that, watching Georgie Fame. So that was the thing, you know, even the beat groups then, you know, McCartney, Lennon, they were going out, you know, late at night and seeing Zoot Money playing, you know, and just dancing to Motown, you know. That's the music everybody liked then, and I liked it a hell of a lot. And thinking about it, I should have gone into a band like the Byrds, like Ronnie Woods did. You know, playing, you know, but being a bass player, you know, I was just, I couldn't get over James Jamerson, you know, and, the bass player from Motown, you know, I just wanted to do that kind of music. So that's the sort of music I liked. And I liked the Stones and the Beatles and the Who as well. But, you know, I think if I'd have started playing rock a little bit earlier, I'd have been further up the ladder perhaps, you know, just mingling with the rockers. I was just working 7 or 8 days a week, Jimmy Cliff, and then I was in a band, and we were working with all these soul guys they were bringing over, guys you've probably never heard of. Garnet Mims, he was, you know, legendary soul scene, you know, like the Northern Soul Circuit. Garnet Mims I worked with, all these sort of people. And then I was working with a band called the Fantastics, 4 guys from Detroit, and they were amazing. They were like the Four Tops or something, so I had to play all the Motown bass lines, you know, I had to learn all this stuff. And it was hard work, and they were working very hard as well. They were a great act, you know, everywhere they played it was packed, you know. Sheffield Town Hall, Pete Stringfell's Mojo Club in Sheffield. Pete Stringfell ended up managing the Fantastics, and he put us all in suits and that, you know. I've dressed down since those days, but as you can tell. And they were good days, you know, because I was playing the music I liked, you know, Reach It, I'll Be There, you know. It was good, and I was earning pretty good money, you know, regular wage, £30 a week or something I was getting in the 60s. And it wasn't till about 1970, I suppose, where a friend of mine, a guy called Pete Phipps, he's a drummer, he ended up playing with the Glitter Band, one of the drummers in the Glitter Band. Good drummer. I'd been playing with him, doing a bit of soul back in the Elgins or something, one of these, you know, Motown-y people doing top ranked ballrooms and all that. And he phoned me up and says, "Oh, I've just joined this band Heaven," he says, "and I don't know, but I might be able to row you in on bass, you know, because the bass player, Dave Pegg I think his name is, he was like a session player, and he was here, there and everywhere. They wanted someone a bit more regular." And so I went along to the audition, and got the job. They liked my bass playing, and Mickey was there, Mickey Waller, and he'd just joined the week before or something like that, you know. So I met Mickey for the first time, and one of my best friends, Brian Johnson, was on the keyboards, He'd been playing in a band called White Plains, and he'd been on the soul scene with me as well, with the Fantastics and, you know, Garnet Mims, all these people. He played with Benny King, Solomon Burke. Good player. And that was it. So, and that was a step in the rock direction for me, because that's what they were playing, kind of like Faces kind of rock, you know, and some kind of arrangements more. Yeah, different style, if you know what I mean. To the Tamla bass playing. I wasn't writing songs then, I was just a bass player. So that's how I got onto the rock thing. Yeah. And Ricky Farr managed Heaven, Another Connection, and then the Heaven started to go down, the gigs weren't coming in, and we owed people money. I don't know what happened, so, and it all went, you know, tits up basically, the group. And then Mickey was out drinking one night, as he used to do every night, down at the Speakeasy Club. He'd met some Indian